people will take on the complexion of their forefathers and all that, and that's how this works. Why this is important to mention is, although people go around and sometimes speak on people and go blackie, blackie and all that, it actually does impact negatively on people, on some of these people. I mean, some of the people, it doesn't matter to them, they just brush it off and get on with their life, while other people, it does negatively impact on them. Because how you would know this is they will look for ways to try to wash out their skin color. They might go to the extent of buying whitening creams or bleaching, creams, and begin to apply it on their body. But these things, have harsh chemicals in them. What happens is that when these things are used on the skin, it might seem to be working, or you might see the skin get brighter, but when they get to a certain age, maybe my age, in your 40s, if you look closely at the skin, as I'm showing you, their skin might not come up this way, actually, because all the chemicals in this whitening creams and all that is actually harsh to the skin. So what it does will be to give it like a film, like a wrinkly film sort of texture to it, as if it's wrinkling, because it has gone through stress under hard conditions and all that. So that's what happens actually to the skin when it is subjected to all these whitening, bleaching agents and all that. So it is very important to let people know about this, so as to make, so as to stop mockery of a particular shade of dark, and also to stop people from going to try to change their skin color. You can't wash it out. You can't even use chemicals to change it. I mean, using chemicals, is the result you will get will be temporal, in the sense that after some years you will see your skin wrinkles, and if you're my age, you wouldn't be looking like that age you are in. You will be looking as if you are very old, because the skin would have wrinkled out and all that, and there is no repair. There is no repair to that as well. And I have come across, in fact, the shocking thing I heard from a lady, tell me, a lady who is dark-skinned, quite darker than I am, who married another dark-skinned, who married a dark-skinned man as well. But in this case, although both of them are quite deep dark, the man is actually darker than her. It shocked me when this lady told me that the man was suggesting she uses a bleaching cream, because he kept on telling her, I don't like the way you look, you're too dark, I hope you don't give birth to a very black baby. And this man is black. I mean, the audacity, I can't even believe it. Like, he is darker than this. If you find yourself to be struggling with any of this area I mentioned under body image, the solution, I would say, is to have a self-acceptance of who you are. It might be difficult for you to do, but to help you, I'm going to give you some instances. And I've already said it, that it will be important for you to see yourself in a different light. Don't be too critical on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't think that you have to be perfect. None of us are perfect, to be honest. I am not perfect, but I have actually accepted all my imperfections as part of my identity. So you can do it as well. I mean, you can embrace all those areas that are happy. Once you have developed this attitude of thankfulness, of appreciation of the ones that you like, with time you will get used to what you can do or how you can manage those areas that you don't like. And it might surprise you that you might begin to accept yourself the way you are. So if you're struggling with any of these areas, the way you can do it is to actually help yourself with making telling yourself something positive. Now I have with me post-it notes that you can use. You can use any color you like and write something very positive about yourself. And then you can write, I am beautiful. And then when you write those things that can actually make you feel better, you put it somewhere. You can just write on the post-it notes and still go ahead and stick it on somewhere you can find them. Somewhere you can look at them every day and remind yourself of those positive words. Like so. If you don't want it to be seen openly like that by everyone, if they are too personal for you, or if you haven't got your own private area, another thing you can do is to get yourself a journal, like a book. And I like this one. This one says just breathe. It's simply telling you, relax, don't be too hard on yourself, and in this journal it helps you to organize everything that it helps you to organize your life basically anyway. It helps you to track what you're doing. This one has got like 5 columns. I got it from Lidl. So, and this one has 5 columns. It tells you, it has columns about your weekly activities. It has another column that is about your goals, goal planner, I wish, therefore I will. I mean, this is a typical example of what I was saying. Like, if you have a positive attitude, you would automatically want to do something for yourself. So this actually encourages you to kind of start doing something. There is another column as well. If it's someone who is struggling with their health, weight, or anything, look at, it's got another column that says healthy body, healthy mind. And you can document all you eat or what you do about yourself. Now this one is a different column, and in this column is got exciting times ahead. This is a column for your future plans. It gives you opportunity to document anything that you plan on doing, and so on and so forth. And there's another column as well that you can document things that really important to you. And I think this one is the best because it reads, write it, believe it, make it happen. Yes, that's right. Write it, believe it, make it happen. It's actually got like this lovely golden pen to write everything out. But if you haven't got a journal, or if you don't find anyone you like, you can do I just bought this because I went to the shops and I find this to be fancy, so I got it. But before I bought this, I used to use my notebooks, and this one is actually full. As you can see, it's actually full because I do a lot of writings and documenting things. So this one is full, and that's why I had to go and look for this journal. So those are ways to help you do something At least when you write it, you think about it, you look at it, you believe it. And in all I've said today about how we can maintain a positive self-image, such as seeing things in a different light and seeing things from a positive perspective, being optimistic about things so that we can actually begin to develop positive attitudes that gets us, results that we need. I equally mentioned some tools that can help us, achieve this. I talked about using post-it notes to write inspirational words that you can put in strategic places in your home, all those places that is unavoidable. You could stick the post-it notes there, and there it will serve as a reminder. Every time you see it, you remember what you're supposed to be thinking. You don't carry on thinking about the negative things you have heard and formed in your heart. So with this, it helps to feed your mind with what is right, with those things actually that you desire. You can equally use a journal, or if you choose, you can get yourself a notebook. Now, any of these will serve the same purpose. If you're very personal and you don't want your post-it note, to be all over the place, if you don't have your private place, it will be okay to use books to document your progress as you go along. Now, in addition to all this, I'd like to mention a very encouraging words to me. Now, this has helped me forever, like for a long time. And this encouraging word is referenced in the book of Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 and 27. And God said, "Let us make man in our own image." And so he made them to resemble him and created human beings to look like himself. Now, whatever anyone has ever told you, about you, or maybe told you something not very nice about you or your futures or how you look, let this serve as a reminder that you resemble God. And now we have come to the end of this video of considering how our personal experience can impact on our self-image. Thank you for watching, and I'll kindly ask you to make contributions and comment what your take is on this topic. Now, if you watch till the end, I'll also like you to comment, think positive. Thank you, and see you in the next video.